Hey guys, how's it going? This is Eric with Sport Compact Fun. I want to welcome you back to my second episode, an episode about this car that I have here. I promised that I'd tell you a little bit about it, explain why I bought this and how much I paid for it, just to kind of give a basis of different things. Well, this is a 1990 Honda Civic CRX HF, which is high fuel efficiency. And the high fuel efficiency has to do specifically with the fact that this misses a few parts that the DX and the SI have, as well as it has a different transmission in it. The transmission on this one has a longer fifth gear, and that allows for this car to run at lower RPMs on highway speeds of like 70 or so. To give you an example, at 70 miles an hour, this one will be at 3,200 RPM, whereas an SI, maybe even a DX, depending on the transmission it has in it, would be closer to like 4,300. So this one can get close to 45, 50 miles per gallon when it's running well, and it's a pretty decent car, plus first through four with, so it makes this car a good option for being for me, economic driver for long distances, a daily driver, plus being a fun car to play in. So that's a few things about this car. Now, I paid $2,000 for this car as it sits, and some may say, well, why in the world did you do that? And the truth of it is that I probably paid a little bit too much for it, but I got caught up on a couple of things that this car had that I really liked. For one, the motor is not the original motor. It is a D16A6 JDM spec, so it has around 20 horsepower, 18, something like that, I think, more than the factory car had, which with this weight to power ratio is a pretty big deal to make it a fun car to drive without having to mod it too much. It also has these Anzo headlights that they put in there, which are projection headlights, and out here in Colorado, especially in the mountain passes and where I live, that's a big deal because I can see much better, and there's a lot of deer to hit around here. And then on top of that, the guy put a Quaife limited slip differential in this car and had the Acura dealer put it in. So those are high dollar items that you couldn't easily buy a car, put them in for the cost of buying them in installation for the price that I paid for the car. But that doesn't mean that this car is perfect. It's got a number of dents in it. The hood's pretty peppered up and kind of slightly rusting. The tires aren't in the greatest of shape, and it's got 13-inch wheels, which we'll talk about in the future. The door hinges need some work, and the interior is fairly dirty, but there's a little other things here and there. There's some maintenance that I still have to do on this car. There's some maintenance that I've already done on it that I'll go back and show you guys in upcoming episodes. So, I mean, is it a terrible buy? No. Is it a great buy? No. It's an okay buy. But it gives you guys an idea of where you can start from and what you can expect as well. So that's just a little bit about this car here, and we'll get on into maintenance and principles about purchase cars. And remember, this series isn't only about this CRX, it's about sport compact cars. I'm using this as a basis to give you guys concepts and principles on and ideas about, but it's not solely about this car. So hope you guys come back. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you like off-roading, don't forget to check out my Off-Road Independence series of videos. ORDIP is another way that you can look them up. And find me on Instagram at Eric_McGrew, and follow me on all that I do with this. Thanks, guys. Hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.